Nogait National Park is one of the most isolated national parks in Canada. The whole park is north of the Arctic Circle and the paddling season is short. Ice still covered much of Hornaday Lake when we arrived on July 8th. The Hornaday River is one of the main features of the park. Aside from the impassable canyons on the lower river, there are few serious obstacles. Low-stress paddling, wide open landscapes, good hiking, wildlife, and wildflowers all combine for a great canoe trip. Tuktut Nogait means young caribou, and the name fits this national park very well. We did not see any large herds, but we were entertained by multiple caribou most days. For someone interested in geology, Tuktut Nogait is a special place. Whether it be outcrops of 700-million-year-old lava flows or riverbanks composed of 900-million-year-old fossils, it is all laid out to marvel at. About halfway down the Little Hornaday, we were storm-bound for a day. During a short reprieve in the weather, we found some stone rings embedded in the tundra above camp. From that point on, we often encountered Inuit cultural sites along the river. At the confluence with the main Hornaday, we left behind the narrow, intimate stream of the Little Hornaday and entered a broad valley where the river meanders back and forth through sandbanks and sand dunes. We no longer had to be alert for midstream boulders, but challenges included periodic wind-driven clouds of grit and route finding through shallow sandbars. One evening, we were serenaded by wolves and could hear pups joining in. The next morning, we sat for an hour watching the family at their den. About 40 kilometers below the confluence, the valley narrows and good hiking is close at hand. Outcrops of black igneous basalt protruding through and over the sedimentary layers tell of a tectonically active past. Peregrine falcons and golden eagles nest on many of these cliffs. We backpacked away from the river to explore the edge of the Melville Hills. It was an imposing place, made more so by the raging storm from the Arctic Ocean that confined us to the tent for 36 hours. Adding to the tense ambience was our concern about the grizzly with 2 cubs that we had watched foraging on a nearby hillside just before the first squall chased us into the tent. Our river paddling ended above the canyons. We did a short sandy portage followed by an easy paddle up a small stream to Uyarsivik Lake. We dry docked our canoe at the park's Canada cabin. Hiking the Hornaday Canyons is a must for visitors to Tuktut Nogait. The scenery is exceptional. Our hike included 3 canyons separated by short, broader sections. Each canyon has its own unique character. Peregrine falcons and rough-legged hawks nest throughout the canyons. Our return hike to Uyarsivik Lake was punctuated by a wolverine that loped past and a caribou cow that insisted on joining our entourage. The weather was glorious for our last day. We were treated to superb trout fishing and a final spectacular sunset.